Have you ever wondered why your dog barks differently sometimes? If you have, you're not alone. Many pet owners are intrigued by their dog's wide range of vocalizations, each seemingly carrying its own unique message. Understanding these barks can elevate your communication with your pet, paving the way for a closer bond. Imagine being able to comprehend your furry friend's barks just as clearly as you understand human speech. Each bark is a sentence, each whimper a word, and each growl a punctuation mark in the rich language of dog speak. By learning to decipher these sounds, you can respond more accurately to your dog's needs. This results in a healthier, happier relationship, where your pet feels understood and you feel more confident as a pet owner. So, buckle up, dog lovers, as we embark on a fascinating journey into the canine world. Today we are going to explore the 7 reasons behind the different kinds of barking in dogs. The first reason for your dog's barking could be an alert or a warning. Dogs are naturally protective creatures, and their acute senses often detect things that we humans might miss. This is where the alert bark comes in. It's your dog's way of saying, "Hey, something's not right here." Now, an alert bark is typically a series of sharp, short barks at a high pitch. It's loud and clear, designed to grab your attention immediately. If you notice your dog barking in this manner, it's important to pay attention. They might be sensing a potential threat, like an unfamiliar person near your home, or maybe they've spotted a strange animal in the yard. Remember, your dog is part of your family, and they want to protect their pack. They're not just being noisy for the sake of it. They're communicating with you. So a sudden loud bark might just be your dog's way of keeping you safe. The second reason your dog might be barking is to get your attention. Yes, you heard it right. Dogs are social animals and they crave interaction. Just like a child tugging at your sleeve, dogs use their voice to say, "Hey, look at me!" This attention-seeking bark is typically a constant, repetitive sound, a bit like a broken record. It's your dog's way of saying, "I'm here, I'm bored, play with me." The pitch can vary, but it's often higher, reflecting their excitement or impatience. Sometimes, this bark can also be a sign that your dog wants something specific. Maybe they're eyeing that tasty treat on the counter, or perhaps they're eager for their daily walk. Notably, this type of barking can become problematic if it's excessive. It's crucial to strike a balance between answering your pet's call and promoting good behavior. So if your dog is barking incessantly, they might just want a bit of your time. The third reason for your dog's barking could be boredom. Just like humans, dogs need physical and mental stimulation to stay happy and healthy. Without it, they may resort to barking as a way to express their frustration and to burn off energy. Dogs that are bored often have a monotonous bark. This is their way of saying, "Hey, I need something to do." It's different from the alert or attention-seeking bark, which tend to be more urgent and high-pitched. The boredom bark is more of a steady, repetitive sound. Boredom in dogs is more common than you might think, especially in breeds that are naturally energetic and curious. It's important to provide your furry friends with enough playtime, walks, and mental challenges to keep them occupied. Puzzle toys and interactive games can work wonders. So, if you notice your dog barking without any apparent reason, it might be time for a game of fetch. The fourth reason your dog might be barking is out of fear. Just like humans, dogs too experience fear and anxiety, which they often communicate through barking. This fear could stem from a variety of sources, such as unfamiliar environments, loud noises, or even the presence of strangers. Now, a fearful bark is quite distinctive. It usually comes out as a high-pitched tone, often accompanied by other signs of distress like pacing, shaking, or hiding. The barks may also be erratic and inconsistent, reflecting their heightened state of emotion. Understanding this type of bark is crucial, as it allows you to provide comfort to your pet in times of distress. You may need to remove the source of fear, or simply soothe your pet with gentle words and touch. Remember, your furry friend relies on you for safety and security, so if your dog is barking in a high-pitched tone, they might be scared or anxious. The fifth reason for your dog's barking could be excitement. Imagine this, your beloved pet has been alone all day, and the moment you walk through the door, they burst into a series of high-pitched, rapid barks. This could very well be an excitement bark. Dogs, much like us humans, have a way of expressing their joy and enthusiasm, and barking is one of their go-to methods. This type of bark is usually characterized by its high pitch and fast pace. It often happens in situations that your dog finds thrilling. Maybe it's the sight of their favorite toy, the prospect of a walk, or simply your presence after a long day apart. Dogs can't contain their excitement, and this overflow of joy translates into barks. So, next time you hear that rapid, high-pitched bark, don't worry. Your furry friend is just letting you know how happy they are. So, if your dog is barking in a rapid, high-pitched tone, they might just be excited. The sixth reason your dog might be barking is due to pain. Dogs, like us, have a way of expressing discomfort or distress. When they are in pain, they may resort to barking as a means to communicate their distress to us. This type of bark can be quite different from their usual vocalizations. It often comes across as a low, prolonged, and more guttural sound. It's as if they are trying to tell us, "I'm hurting, help me." It's important to note, though, that not all dogs will bark when in pain. Some may become quieter or even completely mute. So, if you notice any drastic changes in your dog's behavior or vocalizations, it's always a good idea to consult with a veterinarian. However, if your dog is barking in a low, growling tone, they might be in pain and need veterinary attention. The seventh and final reason for your dog's barking could be social interaction. Yes, you heard it right. Dogs, just like us, are social creatures, and their barking is often a form of communication. Imagine this: when you see a friend across the street, you wave or shout out a greeting, right? Dogs do the same, but in their own language. They bark. This is what we call the social bark. It's their way of saying hello to other dogs, people, or even animals. The characteristics of a social bark can vary greatly, but it's often a series of rapid, high-pitched barks. It's usually accompanied by a wagging tail and an alert, but not aggressive posture. They're excited. They're saying, "Hey, I see you there." So if your dog is barking at other dogs or people, they might just be trying to say hello. Remember, understanding your dog's bark is a step closer to understanding their needs and feelings. So these were the 7 reasons why your dog might be barking differently. From the vigilant alert bark, alerting you to potential threats, to the attention-seeking bark pleading for your time, each bark is a unique form of communication from your furry friend. Boredom barks remind you of the importance of engaging your dog in stimulating activities, while fearful barks are a cry for comfort and reassurance. The excitement bark, full of energy and joy, is a testament to the infectious enthusiasm of our canine companions. On the other hand, the painful bark is a stark reminder that our dogs, much like us, can suffer and express their discomfort vocally. Lastly, the social bark, a form of canine camaraderie, encapsulates the essence of dogs as social creatures. Each bark carries a message, a sentiment, a plea, or a declaration. It's a language we need to learn, a language spoken not in words, but in sounds, tones, and frequencies. And just like any other language, it requires patience, understanding, and a keen ear to comprehend. The barks of your dog are not merely noise, they are a window into their world, their thoughts, their emotions. They reveal if your dog is happy, scared, bored, or in pain. By understanding these barks, you not only become a better listener but a better friend to your pet. And isn't that what we all aspire to be? To be more understanding, more empathetic, more in tune with our beloved pets. Each bark brings us one step closer to that goal, one step closer to truly understanding our dogs and strengthening our bond with them. So, let's all strive to listen more attentively, to respond more thoughtfully, and to understand more deeply. Because in the end, it's not just about owning a pet, it's about being a companion, a confidant, a friend. Remember, understanding your dog's barks can greatly improve your communication and strengthen your bond. So next time your dog barks, you'll know exactly what they're trying to say.